So hello everyone. I know that essay writing is way too much to handle. So here I am with some of the tips and tricks for you to solve opinion-led essays. And now let's get started. So next I would like to talk about writing task 2, mastering opinion essays. So what exactly we need to cater to it? Define. These questions ask directly for your opinion or given issue. So यहाँ पे you have to take a stand. So opinion essays are majorly where you have to take your stand. It means you have to give your opinion on the same. ठीक है? तो करना क्या है? For examples, what kind of questions you're going to encounter? ठीक है, सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन आता है कि मैम जो ओपिनियन लेड एसेज होते हैं उसमें क्वेश्चन किस टाइप के आते हैं, हम क्वेश्चंस को बाइफिकेट कैसे करें, हमें ये नहीं पता है एडवांटेज डिसएडवांटेज ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं या व्हाट एक्सटेंट टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट डू यू अग्री ये ओपिनियन बेस्ड होते हैं. सो बेसिकली हियर आर द एग्जांपल्स दैट गोना टेल यू कि कौन कौन से क्वेश्चंस ओपिनियन बेस्ड होते हैं. So to what extent do you agree or disagree is the first question where you can get your opinion, give your opinion. Do you agree or disagree? What's your opinion? Clearly state and support your opinion. हमेशा याद रखो अपना ओपिनियन देना इज नॉट अ बैड थिंग. और हमेशा याद रखो इफ यू फेस एन इश्यू विद क्रिएटिंग कंटेंट और आइडिएशन इट्स रियली गुड. क्यों? देखो मेरी बात सुनो ध्यान से. बेसिकली जब आप ऐसे राइटिंग करते हो द एग्जामिनर वांट्स यू टू शेयर योर ओपिनियन ऑन अ सर्टेन मैटर. ठीक है, उसे फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है आप क्या लिख रहे हो. समझो मेरी बात को. When I say उसे नहीं फर्क पड़ रहा है आप क्या लिख रहे हो, कहने का मतलब है कि whatever ideation you will be doing, examiner has nothing to do with the accuracy of the ideation. He's not going to go on the Google and check whether the provided information is correct from your end or not. And अपना opinion देना is one of the best thing that you can do being an IELTS aspirant. Trust me. So what do you have to do actually? सबसे पहले तो आपको स्ट्रक्चर करना है आंसर. what you have to write, like for example introduction, body, conclusion, opinion. कैसे? उसके बाद you have to move on to ideate your question and then you have to write your answers. It's that simple. But trust me, मेरे लिए बोलना आसान है. When it comes to writing, it's actually difficult. Again, when I say that it's actually difficult, it not only helps you to align your answer, but also it helps you to develop your cognitive thinking. Now, there are multiple things that I would like to tell you. So first of all, let's move on to the next thing and let's understand what exactly are the task types and how we are going to deal with it with the tricks alongside. ठीक है? Two main forms होते हैं. देखो, agree disagree, opinion based direct question. ठीक है? तो अग्री डिसअग्री में हमारे पास जो क्वेश्चन आता है वो एक तो क्वेश्चन आता है डू यू अग्री और डू यू डिसअग्री. ठीक है, तो ये तो डायरेक्ट होते हैं. देखो डू यू अग्री और डिसअग्री ये साफ साफ आपसे पूछा जा रहा है आप अग्री करते हो या आप डिसअग्री करते हो, तो आपको बता देना आप जो करते हो. कैसे बताना है? स्ट्रेट अवे नहीं कूद जाना है कि नहीं आई अग्री विद द क्वेश्चन. डोंट डू इट. Make sure to ideate it first and then you are going to tell the examiner. Do you agree or disagree? जो दूसरा क्वेश्चन आता है that talks about to what extent do you agree? To what extent do you agree? Now here we have different things to cater. जैसे अगर आपको लगता है कि आप पूरी तरीके से अग्री करते हो, that says that you are firmly agree. तो अगर आप firmly agree होंगे तो आप firmly में 100% या तो agree होंगे, ठीक है, या तो 100% आप disagree होंगे. Clear? Now when you say you partially agree, ठीक है, अगर हम partially agree की बात करते हैं, it means आप 50% agree हो or 50% disagree हो and you have to mention all of them. Clear? Moving on, अगर हम बात करते हैं to a larger एक्सटेंट। तो यहाँ पे हमारा जो रेशियो होता है वो 70-30 का रेशियो होता है। इट मीन 70-30 आप अग्री करते हो, मतलब अगर आप ज्यादा टू ग्रेटर एक्सटेंट यू अग्री, तो 70% यू आर अग्रीइंग एंड 30% यू आर डिसअग्रीइंग। इट मीन्स अग्री वाले पॉइंटर्स में 3 पॉइंटर्स जाएंगे और डिसअग्री वाले पॉइंटर्स में 2 पॉइंटर्स जाएंगे। दिस इज हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू केटर टू द क्वेश्चन। अब ये तो हो गया क्वेश्चन के बारे में बात। नाउ व्हाट्स द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? ओपिनियन बेस्ड डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन। सो बेसिकली एक और क्वेश्चन टाइप आता है जिसमें आपसे पूछा जाता है डिस्कस बोथ व्यू एंड गिव योर ओपिनियन। सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू डिस्कस बोथ द व्यूज, उसके बाद आपको ओपिनियन देने होते हैं। बट इसमें मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या होती है सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट? Many mix this with discussion essays. There are a lot of other essays जिसके साथ ये mix हो जाते हैं. For example, positive and negative. Okay, agree, disagree. Advantage outweigh disadvantages. These are also questions where you might have to give your opinion. Now moving on, here we have another aspect, that is unique strategy, which says CASE approach. Now what exactly it is? So introduce a unique strategy acronym which is CASE. C is to choose your clear position early. Position early का मतलब आप अग्री कर रहे हो, डिसअग्री कर रहे हो, कैसे पता लगेगा? आइडिएट करके, अपने मन से नहीं बताना है, ठीक है? Moving on, A talks about acknowledge the opposite view briefly. The opposite view यानी अगर आप अग्री कर रहे हो तो आप डिसअग्री के भी पॉइंटर्स जरूर से देखो. And look on where you can incline yourself a lot based on the content. अग्री और डिसअग्री इस वजह से सोचना मत कि आपका मन क्या कह रहा है, बट आपकी आइडिएशन क्या कह रही है उस हिसाब से आपको टेक लेना है. अगर आपको लगता है अंदर से कि अग्री होना चाहिए बिकॉज दिस पॉइंटर्स इज गुड, आई मीन ये चीज सही है, ये पॉइंटर सही है, तो आपका मन कह रहा है आपको अग्री होना चाहिए, बट आपकी आइडिएशन कह रही है कि आपको डिसअग्री होना चाहिए. So you have to align yourself not based on what you think, but based on what you can write. Content matters the most because you have to cater to the word limit, right? The S says support with strong logical examples. Of course, मैंने बोला अगर आप example दोगे तो this is how you are going to prove your pointers, which is again very important. Examiner check नहीं करने जा रहा है whether that information is correct or not. He is just there to read it and allocate you a band score. Now moving on, E says emphasize your stance in conclusion. So conclusion has to be strong. हमेशा I have seen that there are a lot of students जो conclusion को उतना effort नहीं देते, उतना importance नहीं देते जितना वो introduction और body को देते. Conclusion deserves the same response or the same effort like the body and introduction deserves. So just be very careful while writing the conclusions. Moving on, here is the structure that you can go on with for your entire essay. Introduction says paraphrase the question, state your opinion directly from CASE, which is check whether you stand or what's your early position. Body paragraph talks about strong reason and explanation with example that talks about S. The last one is not the least one is body paragraph 2, acknowledge other side by briefly while executing A and refuse to explain why refute it or explain why your view is stronger. Conclusion is restate your opinion plus final thought, that is E. So here you go. Here is how you are going to apply all the CASE approach in your essay writing. Now moving on, I am talking about the language for strong opinions. What are the language that you can use? I firmly believe, there is no doubt that, while some argue that I am convinced that, admittedly, however. Now these are some of the languages that you can use in order to present your opinion in your essay. Make sure the more synonyms you're going to use, the more flexible your answer is going to sound. And strategy for strong opinion beats 2 weeks week ones, of course. So basically focus on one clear side rather than trying to balance too much. Exactly. When I say agree disagree तो दोनों के बारे में नहीं लिखना है, इसी एक के बारे में लिखना है. अगर एक के बारे में लिखोगे तो आपके पास भी क्लैरिटी होगी और जो आपका आंसर पढ़ेगा उसके पास भी क्लैरिटी होगी. Avoid partially agree unless you can clearly structure. Of course, don't try to balance both of them. This is just a way of defining, right? Strong, well-supported stance like higher band. So well-supported stance gets the higher band rather than when you try to focus on both. Common mistakes that students usually do. Let's have a clear look to it. Not clearly stating an opinion. Yes, do not get scared of stating an opinion. It's even it's actually a good thing. You have your own take on certain topic, which shows that how good you are at taking decisions, how good you are at taking out conclusion out of some kind of a topic. Contradicting your view within the essay, using emotional or personal example. In my life, don't do it. Never ever do this, taking a personal opinion and mentioning it in the essay. Essay talks about the generalized opinion. And even if you want to present your opinion, make sure you generalize it and then mention it. You can do it for sure. Overgeneralizing. All people believe. All nahi. Try to refrain using these words that talks about the entire generalization. Nahi. Some. Few. Okay? This is how you can explain them. Sample question breakdown. Some people believe that university education should be free. Do you agree or disagree? Now here's a sample plan for you. Introduce the paraphrase and opinion by mentioning that you agree or disagree, again depending on the ideation. Body 1, education is a right, productivity and innovation. Free education reduces inequality, which means societal benefits. Strongly support free university education, and here you go, here you have the entire essay. Now here are quick tips for your band score. Stay focused and relevant. Use topic-specific vocab and develop your ideas logically with avoid memorizing templates. Don't do it, make sure. And here you go. Here we have came to the end of the session. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a wonderful session and I know and I hope that this is going to help you out in order to maintain a real good high band score in your opinion essay writing. We'll see you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.